Tony here from xheli.com. Just want to show you guys this new transmitter from Walkera, and you guys are wondering what kind of transmitter could this possibly be from Walkera. So let me open up this aluminum case and show you guys what's hiding inside. Try to do a nice little dramatic look. Nah, you guys are tired of waiting, so let's pop it open. So first off, you guys can see here is this awesome new transmitter called the Devention Devo 12 from Walkera. Pretty much the 12 stands for a full function 12 channel transmitter. You guys can see here, it has a nice LCD screen, is backlit, not to mention, which I'm gonna show you guys later in the review. So first off, you can see here is a nice battery. This is a lithium polymer battery pack, and it's a 3000 milliamp battery, one cell battery, and it should provide enough juice to power this LCD transmitter. Up next is the receiver. This is the Devo RX 1201, I believe. Yep, 1201 receiver, 12 channel receiver. It's a pretty small receiver, but it comes in this nice, or it comes in a large case. Not sure why, but maybe in the future Walkera plans on putting maybe a 3-axis gyro system on here, or even a flybarless unit, or even an all-in-one unit with everything, including a governor or a gyro system, or who knows what Walkera will come out with. But this is the 12 channel receiver. Up next is a bag of accessories. You can see here we have some keys to lock up this case right here. So if you guys want to protect your brand new investment, we have some little extra thumb knobs. If you guys want to install, instead of a lot of people fly pinch, which is perfect for these sticks, but these round pinchy style, it's more for the thumb flyers, which is perfect for all type of pilots. And we have here is a bind plug to bind the receiver to the transmitter. And up next here is the charger. My only gripe about this charger is that it came with this wrong plug for my outlet. This is a overseas plug, and I'm over here in the US, and we're using a different type of wall adapter. So hopefully Walkera is watching this and they can send me another charger, because once this battery runs out, I pretty much can't use it anymore because I have no charger to charge to include a 1-cell battery. It's pretty simple. I have a charger, but hopefully Walkera can send me this nice wall charger, which is more convenient to charge. Up next we have here is a neck strap. And you guys all know what a neck strap is, so I'm not going to take it out. And you guys are, you guys probably want to see more of this brand new transmitter, so let me take it out. And also guys, everything came in this nice aluminum padded case to protect this awesome radio. So let me put all of these accessories and stuff on the side and talk a little bit more about this transmitter. And I'll plug the battery in afterwards to show you guys how the screen looks. So first off, you can see here, we have here is the screen. It's a nice touchscreen, a really nice large touchscreen. It's backlit. All the buttons here are full functional. You have very nice smooth gimbals, which I'm not sure if they're bearing or not, but they feel very smooth, very similar to my JR11X. You guys can see here, this the Walkera transmitter looks very similar to my JR11X, but it is a little bit different, a lot more differently than this transmitter, so it's not a clone of this JR11X that I've been hearing a lot about on the forums. They both have a very nice smooth gimbal, which is awesome on this Walkera transmitter. So let me put my JR side and talk a little bit and talk more about this Walkera transmitter. You guys can see here, move on to the top, we have some nice knobs for the auxiliary or the aux 6 and 7, which is the 11th and 12th channel, or whatever you guys want to use it for. Nice knobs for rotating cameras, pan and tilt, or flaps or gears. You guys can do endless amount of things with this new Walkera transmitter. You have 3 position switches right here. You have here is the mixes, you have the dual rates, expos, flight modes, throttle cut, throttle hold, some more dual rates, some more switches, all kind of crazy little things that Walkera came up with, so that's very neat. So moving on to the rear of this transmitter, it's a very nice sleek back end. It has nice little dents and rivets for extra grip. And I have sweaty palms when I'm flying during the summer, so this will help out with the grip a lot more. And then you guys see here, rubber grips, a nice sleek battery compartment, which I'm gonna pop in the battery since I'm already here, so save me a step later on. Pop in the battery, slides right in, it locks in, and you close it up. And what's cool too, this battery compartment is spring loaded, so once you get past a certain amount, it automatically closes. Up here you guys, or down here you guys can see it's a DSC plug or port, which is it's more of like a trainer port when you're flying with another Walkera transmitter with the DSC port right there. Over here is the charging port, which you just pop open this cap and you plug in the charger, and you can charge the battery inside this transmitter, which is awesome. So moving on up to this side, We got some more sliders that you guys already saw on the other side, and some more sliders back here. And over here is a USB port, which I have no idea what it's for because I have no manual or no USB wires or connections to hook it up to my computer. But hopefully for the production one, Walkera can come out, or maybe give the users a software to hook it up to a computer and customize this transmitter just for for one's liking. So since the batteries are plugged in, let me power on this transmitter and show you guys how this screen looks. This is the Devention screen over here, and what this right here is saying that it is trying to bind to a receiver, but I have no receiver, so let me exit out by moving the sticks. So you guys can see, nice color backlit screen on here. Right now I'm in the airplane mode setup. You have here is the timers, which you can turn on or you can turn off. You can reset. We have different features like a throttle curve over here. We have over here is the dual rates and exponential, which is very neat. And we exit out to the back to the running menu. Over here is a list of different model menus that you can do. You can change model, you can select a model, you can change the name of the model, you can copy a model, you can find different airplanes or different receivers to bind to with the transmitter already on, which is awesome. What we have here is the model reset. Type select is right over here. You can change your model into an airplane mode, helicopter, or a glider, which is, you have 3 different features on here. So it's an awesome transmitter with a lot of neat features on here. So moving on out, we have here is the trim setup, which you can adjust how many clicks of trim when you're using this over here. So each click right now, I have 4 clicks of trim. You can fine tune it to 10 clicks or 1 click if you guys want to, to dial in that precise trims that you guys are using. Exit back out. Over here we have here is the stick position, which is pretty much your alarm. Over here your warning, which is the alarm. So if I go past a certain distance over here, it will make a sound, but everything is off right now. But you can see you can set all of these switches to different alarm setups, which is very neat too. Going back out to the main menu, which you guys also used, is here is the exit. We have here is the device setup, which you can adjust different flight modes. Over here, backing on out, give you guys some more time to look at the screen over here. All right, backing on out, we have here is the device out, and you guys can see here you can change all of these switches over here to all types of setups that you guys want. If I want flight mode on this side, or flight mode up here, or flight mode or dual rates anywhere I want, I can program all of these switches to be different setups that I want it to function for. Exiting out, let's move on down to the very bottom. Over here we have here's the wing type. So for airplane modes, there's a lot of different wing types. Let me open up this menu and show you guys the different wing types. We have normal, we have the flaperon setups, we have the delta, for like the example, a flying wing, which uses a delta setup. And we also have the 4 aileron, which is for more of the scale planes out there with the 4 ailerons. Close this. VTELs, which is like a trainer or a glider. Dual channels, twin engine, lots of cool features on here. And the fixed ID is one of Walkera's features, which I'm not going to explain too much about because it's not really important, because Walkera has the auto bind feature, which is good. Let's go back into the main menu. Go into over here is your gyro sensor, and helicopter mode has a lot more features, which I'm not going to explain too much about. But over here you can set up the gyros if you guys are flying rudder for some of the larger planes, or when you guys are flying sport, or 3D flying, or whatever you guys want to set. Over here is the main menu or system menu. You can change the language. Right now, currently, there's only Chinese and English, which I'm using Chinese because I can't read Chinese, so I'll use English. Or, I think I said it wrong, but I'm gonna use English over here because that's what I can read. Over here is the skin. Earlier in the video, I mentioned that there was a USB port over here, so hopefully Walkera in the future can, give us a maybe a computer software so we can change the skin, or pretty much the background is what the skin is referring to. Over here is like a little girlish look color. This Devention over here looks a little bit cooler because it's like a blacker, more aggressive kind of maybe goth look, I guess. It just looks cool. And over here it's like a sky with a background like a flying airplane. So hopefully Walkera will give us a software that we can actually customize the screen to our own pictures in the future if we want to. So Walkera, if you're listening, hope you guys can do that for us. The display, you can change the brightness, the contrast, the backlight, whatever you guys want to do, so that's pretty cool. Give you guys some more time to look at it. Very neat. Backing on off, we have here is the buzzer, which is your buzzer. You can turn it on or off. So right now I'm clicking on something and it's making this beeping noise. Some guys find it annoying, so you can turn it off. Don't want to talk too much about it. Date and time, which is very neat. There's a clock on here. So right now the clock is only set for a 24-hour clock setup. It's not a 12-hour like I'm used to over here in the US. So for some of you guys out there, or if Walkera is listening, hope you guys can make this into a 12-hour setup too for us US guys over here, because I'm not familiar with this time setup. I think right now it's like 3 o'clock, so maybe I'm wrong, but I'm not familiar with it too much. Backing on and off. Date and year. And also I want to mention too, this clock is very neat. If you're flying out the field and you're like, hey, it's like, you know, 1500 hours, which is like 3 o'clock, I have to go home and eat dinner. So, which is very neat that there's a clock set up here. So when you're flying, you know how long you've been flying for or what time it is to go home. So that way you don't get in trouble with the wife or other, you know. So over here is the screen calibration. If you notice your screen is out of calibration, you can calibrate it on the screen, which is very neat, which I already did, so I don't have to do it again for you guys. Stick mode, which is also very cool. Oh, let me click on it one more time. You can change all the mode. You have mode 1, mode 2, mode 3, mode 4. Right now I have it for mode 2 with throttle and rudder on the left stick, elevator and aileron on the right stick, which is very neat because when you change it, it tells you which everything is at. But I'm gonna leave it on mode 2 because that's what I'm flying with. Moving on up to the stick and lever, which is your servo reverser. I'm not sure why the servo reverser is on this side, but this is where you go to reverse your servos. Alright, backing off, and this is the power signal. So pretty much this antenna right now is putting out full signal, which is plus 20 dBm. I'm not sure what that means, but I'm not I'm not too smart with electronics. So right now I'm just assuming that this right here is giving me full power from this antenna over here, so I can get more range out of it. You guys can dial it down to get less range for, you know, to save battery in your power, or if you're flying like a smaller airplane. So do you guys go? So you got some features on here. This is really nothing much. It just tells you the software, hardware, and whatever you know, version that this transmitter is running on. So hopefully this transmitter is updatable with the USB port. So who knows when the production one comes out and what other features this thing will have. So my cons about this transmitter is that this transmitter, or my pros first before the bad stuff. The good stuff about this transmitter is that it feels very nice in my hands. It has nice grips on here, so it's very easy to hold. It has a nice little sound, so if I actually move the sliders, it makes like a little sound mark, so I know that I hit the sliders on accident. This bevel, or the front over here, has a nice grainy feel to it, so I have sweaty palms when I fly in the summer. So with this grainy feel to it, it provides a lot more grip. And not to mention with these little dents and rivets back here, it's just a lot of grip on this transmitter, so you would not, you know, lose this or drop this transmitter if you have sweaty palms like I do. Now, my gripe about this transmitter is that there is not that many features on here like my 11X. There's no mixings for the airplanes, like, you know, flaperon mixings or anything. If I'm flying like 3D, doing a knife edge, and I want to, you know, kind of hit a switch to have to, you know, fix that coupling effect, there's no mixing on here. So hopefully Walkera can, you know, improve on that part and add some more features on here like mixings, and just make it a lot more customizable for the users out there. That's probably the only bad thing I can see. And besides that, the only other bad thing is that this right here is the wrong charger, which I've been using this, you know, transmitter for about 2 hours now before this video, and it only dropped 1 bar, which, turn the screen back on for you guys, it only dropped 1 bar. So this 3000 milliamp 1-cell LiPo pack lasts a pretty good amount of, you know, time on here with this backlit screen. So it's going for pretty strong right now. So there you go, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this first look of this new transmitter. So, you know, to help Walkera improve this transmitter, it would be awesome if you guys can leave a comment in the comment box below of what you guys would like to see, or what improvements that you guys would like to see on this transmitter. So thanks for watching, guys, and I know that was a very long talking session about this transmitter. So once again, thanks for watching, guys.